This is Greg Smith. I'm the Executive Director of Doña Arts Council. And one of the things that we're going to be doing is sharing collections from people's personal collections of art. And this is something that we're going to kick off with some pieces from the collection that Allison and I have. So bear with us. We won't be showing you every single thing we've got, but we decided to kick off with women's work. That is pieces by women in the Doña Ana County area. Starting off here is one by Jackie Clark. Jackie is no longer with us, but she did some beautiful pieces of stained glass around our area, and two pieces that you may recognize and be able to still see in place are at Mesilla Valley Hospice and at the Engineering College at NMSU. So check those out if you have a point, but we're just very pleased to have this particular piece, and I'm currently enjoying that at my office at Doña Arts Council. Now you may notice an architectural bent to some of the things that I've collected over the years. My background is in architecture, and one of the things that I have been very interested in, of course, is how we use our Adobe in this area to make significant and interesting architectural pieces. So this piece is one of the first that I got. This is from back around 1983, 1984. Virginia Roach used to live up in the Hillsborough area, and she would drive by this house, and so she painted it. It's a watercolor. It's called the Corn House. Unfortunately, the house is no longer here, but really enjoyed being able to share this piece with you. It's been a very important part of my collection for a number of years. Also by Virginia Roach is this chili field painting. Now this is something that could be any number of places around our valley, but certainly helps capture the view towards the Oregon Mountains of our ever-present chili fields. Very important to us here and something that we enjoy. Allison started collecting with this piece from Rosemary McLaughlin. It's called Calico Cat. And it has particular significance because, of course, we have a tortoiseshell calico cat, and so this not only captures some cat attitude, but it's sort of Rosemary's sense of humor about how she approaches her art, and really is a fun piece that we enjoy having. I also collected a piece probably around the same time that Allison got her calico cat painting. This one is called Crocerons et Pixides. Rosemary told me that she was in France at a museum where they were showing off some of these various pieces from different churches, and so it was to me I guess I've always been interested in history and a number of different things, and so it connected sort of to my architectural interest as well as to history, and so it's a wonderful piece. Ravenna is next. Rosemary was doing a series of different cities in Italy, and so we got Ravenna, and it's sort of a wonderful look at sort of combination of Rosemary's sense of humor as well as making it sort of look like a mosaic piece. Of course, I have a number of pieces started with, and of course Allison and I have been able to continue to collect, of Joanne Smith's work. She being in the family, being my mother specifically, we have great access to her work and have seen, I'm always surprised when I see something that she's painted that I hadn't seen before. But this one has particular significance for me. It's called Ancient Voices, and it is from the Bandelier National Monument, the cliff dwellings in Bandelier. And for me that has special significance because it was one of my first trips into New Mexico, and I was about age 3. We actually went to Bandelier. Of course, I've been back several times since then, as has my mother. But this piece speaks to us metaphorically and with the work there of ancient voices in Bandelier. Galaxy is an exciting piece from space. Of course, we can't see this sort of thing with our naked eye, but Joanne has been trying to capture some of the different shots, especially with the increased interest in space and space travel in our area. And so this is one that she calls Galaxy, and it's particularly colorful. We have some others I'll be happy to share in later gallery tours or collection tours, but this is one I wanted to include this time, and hopefully some other folks will share some of those things. The next one is called Magenta Mountains. Another piece I've admired of my mom's, was happy that I was able to get it, and Allison and I are thrilled to have this one in our collection. Another opportunity to see how someone has interpreted the light and the sky and Oregon mountains. Iris for Debbie is one my mom did after Debbie passed away, and so it is, irises were particularly significant to Debbie, and so this was something that kind of captured that spirit and honored her life with us. Royal Display. My mom has been doing peacocks probably virtually my whole life. She had one or two versions of peacock pieces when I was a child, and this one is a more recent one. It hangs in Allison's office here in Las Cruces. She has another version in her office in Santa Fe, but the peacock theme is something my mother has really enjoyed doing. We have a couple of pieces by Annetta Hoover. This one is called Little Fires, and what she captures here, of course, is what is called, what are called in the northern part, farolitos, and what we call in the southern part of the state, luminarias. But it's a wonderful capture of a season in the year here, and the warm lights that we enjoy so much are captured in this particular painting, and we really enjoy that. The next one by Marie Dwyer, and it's called A Sense of Place. And this is an egg tempera painting, and it kind of captures a sort of a serene sense of where we are in the world, our adobe architecture, the open fields, the large skies. We enjoy this one as well. Karen Robertson painted Tartan Blanket. She doesn't know our dog Sadie. Our dog Sadie doesn't know Karen, but we saw this painting and we've seen our dog do this so many times that we just felt like we had to have it, that it really captured a spirit for Sadie. So the official title of the painting is Tartan Blanket, but we look at it and think of Sadie. Nancy Began has done a wide range of things. She's originally from Pennsylvania, and so Bryn Athen Barn is certainly likely to be from Pennsylvania, but my architectural interest comes into play again. I love some of the different features that she captured here, and certainly enjoy getting to see other things that she's done in the years since. But this is a watercolor that she did of this barn. Linda Jindal did Armijo Street Leaf. She does such luminous things. She gets such detail in her paintings. We were really thrilled to be able to get this one, and it is really just a very different look at something that you could find. In fact, she told us she literally saw this leaf on the street and picked it up and used it for this painting. But the way she captured it makes it into such a piece of art. Jerry DeRochers did Chili Harvest. She has done so many pieces that look so similar to this, but each one is unique. And she captures the colors, she captures our mountains, she captures the work that people do in our area. And so we're thrilled to have this particular piece in our collection. Certainly very colorful, very, very local in its appeal. Allison and I both have a long history with Cloudcroft. And when we were at a showing that Bonnie Mando had, this particular painting jumped out at both of us. We thought that it looked like a view that we both knew from a porch at the cabin in Cloudcroft. And so we didn't know where it had been painted or anything else. We just knew that it was that view that we knew so well. And it turned out that it was a painting from Cloudcroft, not just from the porch though, but Bonnie Mando calls this one Cloudcroft Sunset, and it really does capture the light, the trees, and the feeling of this place that is so special to us. We both spent summers and weekends and things like that in Cloudcroft when we were young people. And that's where we first met and where we had our wedding. So this painting is quite a large one, actually, but also is something that just speaks to both of us. And of course, there's another Organ Mountain Sunset. This one is also by Bonnie Mando. It captures the chilly fields, it captures our wonderful mountains, and we are thrilled to have this one in our collection as well. We saw this piece by Lindy Bridgers. It's called Picacho on Fire, and it also, of course, captures a bit of what our skies can be like, what our landscape can be like here. So we're thrilled to add that to the collection. It's actually at the top of our stairs, and something that you can see coming up the stairs or as you walk by in the hall downstairs. But the way its light just comes out of the painting is really something that caught our eye and made us happy to have it as part of our collection. This one Allison contributed herself. Rocky, being the tortoiseshell calico that I mentioned earlier, has quite a personality of her own, and Allison tried to capture that, and so she, without being entirely stuck with the actual colors of our cat, had fun with this painting, and it turned out so well. We love having it, and Allison has titled it Technicolor Rocky. I look forward to other people allowing us to share their personal collections. This one again is the piece by Jackie Clark. I'll leave you with that, but please let us know if you would like the Doña Arts Council to share your collection with others, and thank you for taking a look at ours today.